The Bariga Local Government Development Area recently renamed Charley Boy bus stop after Olamide, a renowned rapper and music executive. However, this decision has sparked controversy, with some critics accusing the government of tribalism and bigotry. Charley Boy is a veteran entertainer and activist, and he has spoken out against the renaming, calling it a calculated attempt to erase his decades of activism and social defiance. Let's talk about this and, of course, what a lot of questions, a lot of reactions, and all of that have come up. But of course, let's dissect this topic. My name is AY with the double O, and of course, this is Relufe TV. And of course, this is another beautiful edition of Xplained, where we get to talk about controversial topics on the app X, formerly known as Twitter.
And I'm RTVX to the vitamin baby. And if you follow us by now, you already know this, what we do here. We talk about, like she said, controversial takes on X, formerly known as Twitter. I still struggle to call it X, but yeah. This topic is something that has really sparked up controversy. I mean, the app has been X has literally been boiling, takes from here and there, because, I mean, this is something that is really serious. The renaming of a bus stop or a street or a landmark or whatever from what it was before into something else. And we can see that, at least historically, naming streets or landmarks after people, it's not just something that is given for the sake of it. People have to do stuff to earn it. Do you understand? It's usually named after people for a worthy cause, or for streets. It's probably maybe the first person who built a house on the street,
or something,
that will name them the street after themselves. But for bus stops and all of that, we can tell that the reason this bus stop was named after him, like I read from one of the interviews he had from one publishing house, he spoke about the philanthropism and the activism that he had been doing for people in Bagada, pensioners, military officers, civil servants, all of them benefited from it. He gave scholarship to children and, did a couple of other stuff for the people of Bagada. And so they thought it wise to name that bus stop after him, Charley Boy. So basically, that bus stop holds a story, tells a story. And now that it has been renamed, first of all, I am asking, on what basis, on what grounds was it renamed to Olamide Bado? So if we're going by the logic of, naming streets or landmarks after people
for things
for
that
their noble
done.
deeds. So what has Olamide Bado done to earn this?
Okay, I would say that before now, I did not know what Charley Boy did to earn this.
Me too.
Right? So I'm sure that at one point or the other, is the way people accuse Davido or this, you don't do this, you don't do that. And they're like, we do a lot behind closed doors that a lot of people don't even know. We give out this, we give out that. So I think because Olamide Bado is a street guy, do you understand? He belongs to the street, he's a old guy. I'm sure that one way or the other, there are things that, and I'm sure that this must have been in the talks before they chose Charley Boy bus stop. They might have been talking about, giving honor to whom honor is due. Okay, I mean, Olamide is on the street. He has probably helped some streets or taken some boys off the streets and all of that, which we don't know. But at the same time, it will be okay to come out and say that for this reason is why. And there are a lot of bus stops in Lagos. There's Ojota, there's Ogudu, there's Maryland. There are so many bus stops. There's Anthony. There are so many bus stops that, if each bus stop, there's Yaba. There are so many bus stops that are just area named, do you understand, that are not named after anybody that you could have chosen to name after. There are so many places, even if Olamide is from Bariga, there are so many places within Bariga local government area that you can name after Olamide Bado. Why this Charley Boy bus stop.
Yes, and
It's like you're trying to trigger somebody, or you put your finger in someone's mouth and say, don't talk.
Yeah.
Now, I read a comment where the person said that Charley Boy is feeling entitled to a bus stop. That is not just a bus stop. It's not just a bus stop. 20 years to come, people would ask the same thing that I asked.
Yes.
Why is Charley Boy bus stop Charley Boy bus stop?
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yes, and I mean, it has sparked up a lot of reactions, and so people are now talking about it as either politics or bigotry. And to be honest, I do not think it is far-fetched, because first of all, Charley Boy actively criticizes this government.
The government talks about it.
Yes, and Olamide Bado is pro this government.
This government.
Also, Charley Boy's original name is Charles Oputa, I don't know, Oputa. So that's of Igbo heritage. So we're not trying to spark any
tribalism.
Yes, but I definitely believe that it has something to do with it. And I'm going to bring another receipt to back my claim. Recently, some streets in Ajegunle were renamed. All right. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you the before and after. All right. So you see the names that they were before and the names that they now are or are supposed to be. Okay. Stay with me. Okay. So we have about 24 streets here. First one, Imo Eze Street, now Laiwola Oluwa Street. Oyikere Street, I'm so sorry if I do not pronounce these things right. Oyikere Street, now Yeye Iretiola Street. George Street, now Daddy Shoki Street. Uzo Street, now Kalejaye Adeboye Street. Agbe Street, now Bayewu Kamal. Emordi Street, now Ayola Fatai. Osho Drive, now Musiba Oluwa. Deliverance Street, now Museidik. Prince.
My problem is with Google Map and how we are going to start to try to win trouble. 24.
Eze Street, now Erelu Mojisola. Benoyeka, now Mukaila Kolawole. Anosike Street, now Jegede Marcus. Umba Street, Sanwo-Olu Road rather. Obo Street, Kola Balogun. Kirikiri Road, now Oba Olu Iwa Road.
Why? How do you want people to navigate roads? How do you want even people that have establishments in these areas to start to change the name of the street? And Charley Boy already said that Lagos is not for a particular tribe, and of course the target is Yorubas.
They don't want to hear
Lagos is not.
They don't want to hear.
I mean, they say Lagos is normal. What's the agenda?
And that's the agenda these people are pushing, because you can see it definitely looks targeted.
Lagos that used to be the capital.
It's definitely looking. I mean, see, so I don't want to say a lot of things here, but you see, there's just this thing about Lagosians and feeling superior to every other person, like every other tribe, and all. Like, I think that was last week. Are you confirming that
Lagosians are Yoruba people?
But they are dominating, you know,
I mean,
mostly
most
of the population, most of the population is Yoruba, of course. And so they have just claimed it as a Yoruba state, right? And now it's like, when you are coming here, a non-Yoruba person coming into Lagos, it's like you have to struggle for this, you have to work to do this, to do that. And look, you see, this renaming of streets thing is definitely targeted at erasing Igbos from Lagos. Let's say it as it is.
Yes, it is.
Because look at all these names. Igbo
But I've
names,
actually never seen an Igbo person say they are from Lagos.
Yes.
So I think they should establish the fact that maybe Lagos is a Yoruba state or Yoruba speaking state, or for the Yorubas, so that, I mean, they can take, we can wear a crown.
Okay, so I better get that. So if we relate it back to how we started earlier, where we talked about what, you know, Charley Boy had to do to earn that bus stop getting named after him, we can also probably see that the reason these streets were named after these people it's probably something noble as well. So if they are renaming these streets now after these new Yoruba people, then what's the reason? What did these people do to, or on what grounds? If you don't want Igbo people to have, streets in your land, then why did you even allow it in the first place? Like, how did it come to be in the first place? Like, there are places in Lagos where they tell you, okay, this place is dominated by Igbo people, like places like Agor, Festac, all those areas. So they tell you that they are dominated by Igbo people and yada, yada, yada. So I think that this has gone on for a while. So what's with the sudden need to start changing these things? Do you get? And see,
this thing is going to go very far in terms of
it's a problem because you see
in terms of dividing the country, in terms of marriages. You are bringing an Igbo boy or Yoruba girl to you, and your mom is telling you for what?
It's crazy that bigotry is still a problem in big 2025. It's really crazy. I mean, we should be able to grow beyond this.
Yeah, that's why you're like this. There are only two people in this world: the good and the bad people. That's what I believe in. Of course, some things are particular to a particular tribe. Or this is what they do. That is what they do. But establish that they are either good or bad people. Because they are Yoruba, or because they are Igbos, does not make one person wicked. And I think this Yoruba-Igbo war is, I don't know if it's ending anytime soon.
It's not going to end anytime soon.
I mean, a lot of parents have passed it on to generation to generation. I know of an aunt who did not attend a son's wedding because he was marrying an Igbo, and she told all her siblings not to go for that wedding.
Wow.
The guy is grown. I mean, his kids are grown now, and she's trying to work her way back, into the family and all of that. But how do you let cultural differences define how you see? It would even, some people will lose their jobs.
Yes.
Based off on this. So we're seeing the surface level of just a bus stop.
There are people that do not allow, they don't rent out their houses. Landlord that they don't rent out their houses to Igbo tenants.
Yes.
My friend was even telling me the other time, he went for an interview and the first thing they asked him was, are you Igbo? A job interview. And they're asking him, are you Igbo? And see, I do not like to make it look like I'm targeting a particular tribe, but you see this thing about tribal bigotry. Yoruba people carry it on their head. To be honest,
it's
Yoruba
both ways.
people. No. If you go until I came to Lagos, to be honest, because I'm from Benin.
Them.
Until I came to Lagos. I know that you will want to defend
you guys are close.
But this is not
the same starch.
This is not oh God. Until I came to Lagos, I didn't even really know what it meant to be like tribalistic or something. Okay. So because where I come from in Benin, we literally had different people of different tribes living in the same place, and you would not even know. I think there was a shop that they used to call Calabar close to my house then, and the reason for that was just because the person was so distinct, very obvious. You could tell from the accent and the appearance that it was a Calabar, so they just named the shop Calabar. So that was like a landmark or something. Did you get? But saying not to that person, no, nah, Yoruba, don't do this one, nah, like nothing like that. And if you go to Benin, ask anybody who has been to Benin, they will tell you that Benin is actually one of the most accommodating places to live in. It's not even, look, see, you can deny it all you want. Yes, you've been there.
Okay, they don't have joy in that state.
The exceptions, look, exceptions do not negate facts. Do you understand? So exceptions, I'm not saying that it is 100%.
I know there are quite some Yoruba people living in it. I mean, a lot of Yoruba people living in Benin.
But no, you would hardly find any Benin person coming to tell you that, I bet, come on, forget, you'll be Benin man, you'll be this one. You can even take up streets. You can even do anything. And they would not.
What the energy they would give to their fellow Benin is what they would give to any tribe.
Outsiders as well. Do you get? But here, let me first of all, when I came to Lagos for NYSC, my LGI, local government inspector for my local government where I was serving. One day I went to the local government for something and she was talking in Yoruba. I didn't know she was talking to me. I didn't know. So she now shouted. I was like, Ma, I didn't know you were talking to me. And she's like, oh, don't you understand? I said, no, I don't understand Yoruba. And she's like, so what are you now doing here? I'm like, eh?
I don't understand it.
What am I now? So why did you not say? Why are you not serving here?
Yeah.
Is it not that did you not lobby your way to come and serve here? I'm not like, I don't even understand because we don't behave like this where I'm from. She's like, where are you from? I said, I'm from Benin. She was like, Benin, not be pidgin on, they speak for Benin. This that. And I was so confused because if you look through the reasons for NYSC, they will tell you that integration is one of the major reasons for NYSC. And now, a local government inspector is asking me
why
what I am doing in Lagos because I cannot speak Yoruba. And this is one thing that other Yoruba people do. Like, they would want to impose the language on you. You would tell them, I don't understand it. They will still be speaking it. Like, why?
So that you will learn.
No, that's not how to make people learn. Don't say that.
So that you will learn.
No, that's not how to make people. If anything, I don't know for you.
You don't want money.
I know that. I know
you don't want money.
Wait, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Look, of course, definitely, the longer I stay here, more of, I'm getting to understand some basic Yoruba language or stuff. But I'm just saying that you cannot impose it on me. If anything, it started making me hate the language. I was already almost telling myself that, what the heck, I'm not going to learn. But then I live here, I need to learn, some parts of it to be able to survive here. But I'm just saying that you are not superior to anybody. Everybody has that. Yoruba is not our lingua franca in Nigeria.
Not at all.
This is a multi-ethnic state or country, So, everybody chill. Okay, so anyways, this conversation might have spiraled, but it's just that, if you go on X, you are going to see different perspectives. It now has subtopics. It now has branches. People are talking about a whole lot of things because it's definitely not one thing that caused the renaming of that bus stop. You understand?
And it's not going to end here.
Yes, it's not going to end here. So we're asking now, with all of this, should street names be used to honor icons or to be a representation, or should they reflect the diversity of community and reflect the contributions of people to the development of that community? So this is an open question to the audience, and would like to know what you think, of course, you guys, because I can't place it. I can't figure it out. The whole conversation is just... please.
All right, that's about it on today's edition of Xplained. Of course, I want to say that, of course, it's clear, it's evident now. After this episode, I want to believe that you would understand that the renaming of Charley Boy bus stop to Olamide Bado is beyond, just for the sake of honoring Olamide Bado.
Because Charley Boy is an icon as well.
It cuts across differences in culture and a whole lot of that. And of course, power. Some power tussle here and there. Politicians that are power drunk that feel like they can do and undo. And I think Nigeria is currently a country where people will, I don't want us to get to the stage where people will start to kill each other on the road and they say, oh, yes, I did it, and so what?
Yeah.
We're getting near that. We're walking on that path, and it's dangerous for us as a country. It's dangerous to anybody living in Nigeria. We already have the US coming to say, oh, avoid this part or this part. How did we get to this stage that we're in Nigeria? This country used to be safe, used to be, I don't know what to call them, already said that Nigeria is not immune to earthquake. How did that even become a topic in the country? Like, okay, these things are happening over. We should not think that it can't happen here. Do you understand? Because I used to think that Nigeria was when they say earthquake, when they say some other thing, when they say security, I used to think that, God forbid, it can't be Nigeria.
But if not for this bad government and all these things, we actually enjoy a lot in Nigeria. At least this natural disasters.
We are rich, we are wealthy, we have everything it takes. There's nothing Dubai has that we don't have. And look at what
that we cannot have.
All right, that's about it. Of course, don't forget to drop comments in the comment box. What you think about this? Please let the comment section not be filled with some Igbo and Yoruba tribalism comments. I will beg you.
That's not what we're trying to do.
That's what we're trying to do. There's no war here. It's all love. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, we're all one. One love.
Please do better.
There are only two people in the world: good people, bad people. My name is AY with the double O.
And I'm R to the E to the vitamin, baby. We'll see you in our next one.
Bye.